Welcome to How I Spent the Apocalypse. Okay, so I gotta say, sometimes even smart people say stupid shit. Today I had one of those moments. I have a friend, very intelligent, sweet gal. She tells me today that in her state, where she lives, they're padding the COVID numbers. It's not really people that died of COVID, that they're getting people that die in car crashes and they're testing them for COVID, and if they have COVID, they're calling it a COVID death. This is why I say this is a stupid thing. She lives in one of the reddest states in this country with a super conservative Republican governor who, even as the numbers creep up and up and up, has yet to have a statewide mask mandate. Do any of us believe that in a red state with a red governor, they're padding the COVID numbers to make them look bigger? Give me a break. Okay, so if you weren't ready for the apocalypse, you could have been. And even if you weren't ready, you can still do things to get by, okay? You can still buy things, for one thing. You can still do all kinds of things. Just do it safely, okay? But what I want to show you is that what I do to pad the things in my favor, the reason why, if everybody in my fucking family would quit getting sick and trying to die, I could enjoy the apocalypse, is because anytime I see something useful, anytime somebody throws something useful away, anytime I dumpster dive, go to a yard sale, see anything that might be useful. Not hoarding crap, people. Hoarding crap won't help you. But anything useful, anytime I do, I buy it and bring it home. If Lynn will step back, this is a building. No, this way.
This way?
And take a picture of the front of the building.
Gotcha.
Damn it, Lynn! You can't get good help these days. Okay, so this little building, when I bought the place, it was in moderately bad repair and stuffed to the ceiling with crap. The front was a mess. This is all shit that I did last year. This is a door that Tammy Griner threw away that I picked up. Thank you, Tammy Griner. And these are the ever constant fins.
Right.
That I used it with. This was a piece of glass we had hanging around. So there you go. These little finial things that are so fancy looking, those came off an old bed that Jack and Shauna threw away. Everything else I has. Okay, so let's go on in here. One of the nice things about this door, by the way, it's hung inside out for a reason. But one of the reasons it's nice is that it's got one of these built-in levers. So if you want sunlight, like in the wintertime, when I want sunlight, I can open it. But in the summertime, I'm like, no, I just close it. So it worked out really good for this project. Okay, so this is a stuff storage building. That's what I turned it into. It's not completely there yet. As you little pan around, you can see I still have tools in here that need to be out of here. I will leave some tools here that are handy, but it'll be the cheap stuff, not some of my good stuff, which is still here. Okay, so what do I have? I have pieces of wood that are left over from projects, or pieces of wood that people threw away or that I found by the side of the road. Posts and stuff, the same thing. Racks. This rack up here is holding all thin stuff and metal stuff and stuff that's long, and I made that rack up there. Some of these shelves Meyer made, some of them I made, some of them I brought from other places. This one I made out of, well, I haven't even showed it to you yet, but there's some desks I made in the house which are pretty cool, and this was a piece left over from that, so it's actually got linoleum on the top of it for mica. I found this in the house when we bought it, and I used it for tools. It works really well for tools because it's got little grates and stuff, so you can like put the grates in there, and it holds tools really well. Okay, and then these shelves Meyer made, and this one I put up. It was in the house. I moved it here. Okay, so what kind of things are useful? Just about anything. Up there, you'll see the burners off a stove. Someday I might use those for something. You'll see old pieces of piping, and there's another toilet seat I didn't know we had. Hot damn! See? I told you I've one of everything. You know, this is a great thing, you know. It's like all kinds of stuff. Shelf brackets. No doubt they were on sale. See, they're brand new. They've never been used. They were on sale. There's one of these okay, here's another one. The other one like this, I put into our shower when Mother had to come home and had to have a shower chair. But I already had one. Here we got some old hose. Okay, a little bit of everything. Stuff that I might use. There's Zeb's old baby bed. Eventually I will make something really cool out of it. Unless his parents decide they want it back for some reason. At any rate, okay, like all of this is stuff that Jack had shot. When Jack went through his shop, he got rid of it. So now I have a whole thing of tacks. I got a thing of pieces, parts, and some bolts. Okay, all kinds of stuff. Here's the glass hoo-haws that I use on everything. All right, here's some tiles. I already used part of these tiles. There was half a box of them. Part of them I used in the outhouse when I built the floor. There's some more of those. Lynn's mother had them left over from a project. Just all kinds of little pieces and ends. Okay, but you'll see, I buy some of everything. These things I use all the time to make those spinners. Oh, I don't know did I ever show them, those spinners?
I don't know.
I use these to make spinners for my garden. And
keep the birds away?
I got them. When I find stuff that's super cheap, I got these for 50 cents a package. Okay, if you'll look at this, it says 49 cents. So I bought it. I snagged it because God only knows I can always use hooks. Here's some other one, 49 cents. There's 50 cents. Those are already half gone. Okay, U-bolts, the same thing. Screws and corners, same thing. S-hooks, same thing, 69 cents. So I just buy them when I find them cheap and I put them back. And then, just like I did with that silicone the other day, or that was actually today.
But
I'm trying to be tricky. I'm trying to be tricky. The other day, they know though, because I'm wearing the same stand-up nasty ass shirt. But yeah, so that's what I do. Here's a thermocoupler that I'm keeping for when the thermocoupler goes bad again. You know, hinges that I took off of another thing. See, these are hinges that I got that somebody tossed out. All this stuff. You hang on to it, and then you use it. What you don't want to do is store a bunch of shit you're never, ever going to use. What I do is I kind of have a rule about my crap, which I didn't get to do this year because, hello, COVID-19.
And people dying.
And people dying.
My sister, your mom.
Yeah, well, people getting sick, not dying.
They're not
trying
dying,
to die. They tried to die. Your sister tried to
not
die.
Of
My
COVID,
mom tried to die.
matter.
Of other things, but yes. I bought this stuff. Okay, and I use this all the time to make, and I bought it for like $5 a bottle. And it's like tiki fuel, so it's got citronella and cedar in it. And it's basically kerosene, right?
Yeah.
So it's usually, that's about $10 worth. I got it for $5. I bought a bunch of them because I mix them with drain oil and I use them to treat my outdoor woods to keep them from falling apart. But yeah, so you can always use, but don't keep shit you're never going to use. And what I do is like once a year, I try to do it once a year. I try to go through everything. And anything that I haven't seen, wanted, looked for, felt, needed, I get rid of. I have a big yard sale and I sell it off. Stuff that doesn't sell, I give away. And so, do save the good stuff. Don't save the bad stuff. Don't be a dumbass. They're not making up the numbers. If they're making up the numbers, they're making them look better, not worse. Yeah. Until next time, be safe.